Let's go! We're lost in time, in the eyes of agony, in the sea of sorrow. There is no tomorrow. Our mysteries in the hands of enemies. There is no salvation. It's just evolution. Nothing. We are all part of the game. We are bound to feel the pain. We're never getting out inside the circle. We're gonna live and die inside the circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Sunshine Studios live for CSW's Harm for the Holidays. For those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Mike.
I'm JD.
And ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, standing here to my right and JD's left, he is Joe Vernola. Joe, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. I got no complaints. Glad to be here. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. But before we get started, where the heck is the telereporter EJ? Where the hell
He was around here someplace. I just haven't seen
Yeah,
him.
he was here just, yeah.
He
was here-
teleports himself all over here. So
I know, right? What the? Come on! Serious? Yeah, doing good, man. Hey, so if you're here, where the heck is Roel? Where'd he go?
Check your phone.
Check my phone. Hey,
he says, check out the video.
oh, he just sent it to me just now. Let's take a look at it.
Hey guys, you want to know where I am, right? Well, I know since I missed Slam Bash and I missed tonight's event,
Yeah, that's true. He did miss Slam Bash a few months ago.
as far as you know where I'm at,
Is that the Bahamas?
Well, he's definitely at the poolside, so wherever he is, he's having fun.
have fun you guys.
Looks like a Great Wolf Lodge. It's
I
an
gotta
indoor
see you
pool
next
and
year.
everything.
What? What the? Damn it! Are you serious? Come on!
Calm down.
Ugh.
Calm down.
Hold that thought. You knew about this, didn't you? You knew about this. You know what? Get out of here. Get out of here. Scram. Get back to work.
Now, I mean, I get that you're angry and everything in a pool is nice and all that, but wouldn't you rather be at a wrestling show?
You know what?
I prefer wrestling.
I prefer wrestling. You got a point there. You know,
But
there's
maybe
a-
next time we can have wrestling in the pool. How about that?
Good idea.
Yeah! WCW Spring Break style,
did
just
it.
like Panama.
Yeah. I love it. So take that and smoke it, Raul. But anyway, now let's move on. Let's move on to tonight's CSW's event known as Harm for the Holidays. And I know that we have some matches going on tonight. And one of those matches is for the CSW Championship. It's going to be one heck of a title match right there. Do y'all think?
Oh, yeah, and no, definitely. Oh, wow, I got like this is like
Double
a press
barrel.
conference. I did not have relations. Anyway, I mean, Ryzin is definitely one of the finest Colorado's ever produced. Almost 20 years in the game, at least 18 right now. Taking on Gino Rivera, who, in terms of length in the wrestling game, is no spring chicken either. This is going to be a really good match. It really could go either direction.
You got a point there. Remember, last month he knocked off Chango. And I got to tell you that based on what we've seen last month from Ryzin, he may pull off something like that here in CSW.
And he totally could. You're completely right about that. But we're talking about a CSW champion who has notches in his belt, the likes of Marlon Bishop, who absolutely no one, thought he was going to survive that match against Marlon Bishop with his title. He's beaten Logan. He has defeated a who's who of Colorado wrestling, and Ryzin is definitely his tallest test, but if there's anyone up to it, it's the Puerto Rican Pitbull.
Absolutely. And as Gino said, that he knows Ryzin very well. Which brings me to my next point, though. Gino Rivera also can back up the smack that his mouth spewing out. And I know, furthermore, I just hope that Ryzin can pry that title from his cold dead hands.
Again, if there's anyone that can take the title from Gino, it's definitely going to be Ryzin. And I, as a ring announcer, I am to remain as unbiased as possible, so I can't say whether or not I agree with you, but I hope that we're going to get a great match, and I know we're going to get a great match.
Absolutely.
We were thinking away and being jealous of Roel being where he's at. Who's Gino's biggest supporter here on Springs Action?
How could I forget?
Roel, and guess
Is
what?
it?
He's going to miss that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he does get to miss his boy Gino. He was also a Chad Kalina fan, so I don't know if I have the greatest opinion of his taste.
You got him there. Yeah, you got a point there. He is a Czech Linus fan. How can I forget? I was rooting for you.
Smart man.
And secondly, and you know what? I never told you this, Joe, and he knew this before he came back. Last month, I got mad at him for laughing in my face when Gino retained his title. Because, and you're right, and you're absolutely right. He has beaten Marlon Bishop. He has beaten every single person in front of him, whether it's for the CSW Championship or the territory title. He can back it up. But can he close out 2021 by retaining the CSW Championship from Ryzin? It remains to be seen. So
I think a victory over Ryzin for Gino is quite the way to end the year.
That would be a huge feather in anyone's cap. But, gentlemen, I've got to go prepare for the show. I've got some cameras and other things to get ready for.
All right,
You
my
guys
man.
Have a great night.
Well, thank
Thanks,
you,
you too,
Joe,
Joe.
for being here.
Thanks, Joe.
And come join us
Oh,
for
yeah.
commentary when you get a chance.
Thank you. I will, JD. Thanks.
Hey, all right, all right, my man.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Now, the next matchup we're gonna see is gonna be. And speaking of Chango, he has a matchup tonight against Big Guns Justin Andrews. And here's one caveat:
What is that?
the loser leaves town.
Holy smokes, we have a chance to lose Chango or Big Guns?
Yep. Remember what Chango said
Oh,
last
man.
month? Remember what he said last
We
month?
said a lot last month.
Yeah. Remember what Chango said? That he wants to match with Big Guns. If Big Guns loses, in Chango's words, Chango says this: Big Guns goes
Go
bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Yep.
I remember that.
So, will Chango keep his end of the bargain by sending Big Guns packing? Or will Big Guns send Chango packing?
That's true. That's true. But either way you look at it, Mike, with our interview at the end of the night with him, you could be going packing.
I don't want no beef with Chango at all.
I won't let him flip our table this time, though. But
Oh yeah. And as for Roel, and you'll see more matches here tonight for Harmful Holidays. But I want to say this directly to Roel.
okay,
Roel, I hope I get to see you next month. When I do see you, you better run, because I will smash you. And you better have the telereporter with you. And you're going to have every single person in that locker room protecting you from me when I get my hands on you. Whether it's Chango, Randy Rude, I don't care. When I find you, I will smash you.
well, you heard it from Mike. I was smashing him, but what Mike forgets to say is that the enforcer's got to be here, so he's going to have to lure me away from this desk while he smashes Roel. Well, guys, put your seatbelts on, because this could be one heck of a ride. Well, with us right now is Flex, and we try to beat him up to the beginning of the card, because I think he's got some stuff he'd like to say. How's it going, Flex?
Matter of fact, tonight's going to be one hell of a night because, I've been looking at this congregation and they've just been after me. They took my wife, and you know what? I got a sweet victory last month, and I can't wait to get another one to show them, I mean business. What they did to me was wrong. So I have something to prove tonight to that congregation. So I hope they know that a pop trunk is coming.
I would not want to be in his way. Taking his wife, that turns a man into a whole different kind of animal.
Yes, it does. You took my wife, you took something valuable from me. Now, congregation, you're going to find out just how much that love means to me.
I would not even give $1 to be in their shoes right now.
You know, that congregation is nothing to play with right now. But you know what? I'm Plex. I'm the livest Mex. Right here at CSW. No matter what, everybody knows that I'm going to pop that trunk. And you got to watch out because they're going to bag back for me. They're going to know. Give me 50 feet when I walk around.
That's a man on a mission, folks. That is a man on a mission. And you just don't mess with familia. They should know that, if anything. You don't mess with familia. Anything else you want to share?
You know what? All I got to say, y'all should come out here. It's really live here at CSW, Sunshine Studios, Harm for the Holidays. You got the livest Mex Flex. He's going to be doing his thing tonight. Watch me take out all of the congregation if I can.
This is a good card name for his revenge. Harm for the Holidays. And I'm sure Lex is going to bring some harm to somebody tonight.
Yes, sir, I am.
Well,
But
good
know
luck
what?
to you.
I thank you, gentlemen. And I hope you guys stay tuned because I'm going to give y'all one heck of a ride.
And we look forward to it.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, Plex, you take care.
All righty.
Being accompanied to the ring by the Ugly World Order, Ruthless Randy Rude.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the card, we have a little segment with owner Randy Rude, and unfortunately, he's bringing with him the UWO, Ugly World Order.
Why don't you go back there and get me a cup of coffee like you should? Oh, we're back! You guys ready for Harm for the Holidays? You got Rob Ryzin versus Gino Told You So for the CSW title. And you know that's because of me. Ain't that right? That's because of me, right? You got Chango, the a-hole that did this right here, going against Big Guns Justin Andrews tonight.
Well, it looks like the boss man's going
Oh yeah, guess what? That's because of me too, just so you know. Yeah, that's all because of Ruthless Randy Rude, the greatest commissioner of all time, am I right? The man that calls it right down the middle, fair and square, every single time. And also the manager of the Double Tag Team Champs, the association. The greatest tag team that you have ever seen, and you know that right there. Talking about this guy right here. Look, you know you missed us.
Controversial teams we have.
You missed us so much. And you know, thank God you guys got a fair commissioner. Hey, you guys know nothing about me. Fairest commissioner you ever seen, right?
Yeah, he belongs with the UWO. His mouth is always getting him into situations where he can control. Isn't that just swell?
You removed Chango from his position, Randy, and that's why I'm here right now. You removed him from his position, which I agree with. No one should be interfering in a match if they're in a commissioner position. But then you appointed yourself
interview
I understand letting the boys
with
and
the
girls
Four
fight out in the
Corners
ring instead of
owner,
a
I
courtroom
believe,
or a courtroom.
and
So
he
I'm
is
not gonna lay down
telling
fighting
Randy
suspensions all the
his
time.
little shenanigans that he
But in
does
this case, I have to send
is wrong,
a
and
proxy
an
because
organization
I'm not
should
always
not be
gonna
run
there,
like that.
Randy. I have a busy wrestling schedule. I have a busy family schedule, and I can't be there all the time. I look forward to seeing all my good friends and good fans, some of the best fans in the world, the Colorado Springs wrestling fans. I can't wait to see them again real soon, but I can't be there today, and I can't be there all the time to keep my eyes on everybody. But Randy, I'm going to send somebody along later on. You'll find out just who in a little while. But right now, since you want to involve yourself in a title match so badly, how about you team with your guys, with their titles on the line, and step up and go on game.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be
Why don't we make that match
UWO
happen right
and
now?
Randy Hood against Dick Kick and Romeo and Chango. And that match is on now.
The following contest is number one bulletin for the CSW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, making a stop on their 1988 World Tour. Jimmy Jagger and Nick Hendricks, Dick Kick. And their tag team partner representing Kingston Pasties, Romeo Von Cage. And their opponents, representing the Ugly World Order, Ruthless Randy Rude, and the CSW Tag Team Champions, Chango Lucas, Davey Mouse, the Association.
Okay, the opening match definitely starts off with a little odd turn. And we have Mr. Rude himself involved in the contest. I'm ready to probably bet a pretty penny that Mr. Rude is going to get Dick kicked. Very good chance that's going to happen. So Romeo starts off. Be interesting to see how he handles this size and weight difference, especially when Jimbo Lucas is in the match. And Romeo's getting cranked on quite a bit right now. But knowing Romeo, he's going to, there he goes. Non-reversal. With some of his judo experience, I wouldn't be surprised any second now you would see Romeo toss him over his hip or toss him over as a counter to one of the moves made on him. All we have right now is a bunch of reversals back and forth. The skills of Romeo, the speed of Romeo with the power against him. Crowd seems really into this one. There's the flip I was talking about. It's only a matter of their place. Yeah, Romeo's got a death grip on the man's arm. He could almost turn that into a straight armbar. He's still got a good hold on that arm. And he tags in one member of the dick kick. Remember the dick kick, just like last month, they kind of lost their hair. I wonder if that's going to be the same kind of effect that Samson would have. When Samson get his hair cut, he lost his power. It's not like a simple haircut. They lose their complete headed hair. They're going to have this thing sit in the ring too. It looks like Jimbo's going to have a technical edge over his opponent right now. With a dick kick, it's either a simple move or it's a dick kick. And it seems like Dick Kid is kind of out of sorts when they don't have their hair on their head. Maybe they should try gluing it on, maybe. Ooh. That was a hard back elbow. And he only gets a 2 count out of it. Maybe he should try hooking the leg. He might get a 3 count out of it. I can't wait for them to tag in Randy Rude. Just to see what he can do in the ring. At least more than talk. I don't understand why he took the challenge to be in the ring, because he's still wearing a sling with that hurt arm. Oh! Dick kick just did their signature move. But he is unable to cover his opponent. He's going to give a chance to get to the corner and make a tag out. Looks like Mr. Jimbo Fisher beat Romeo at the corner and stopped the tag in. I mean, if I was an opponent going against Dick Kick, I know I'd be protecting the jewels majority of the time, because that is the, oh, here he comes. Randy Rude in the ring. It's like a one-arm man and a butt kicking contest. But how hurt is the arm really? He just took his swing off and threw a good forearm. Uh-oh. Now it's Romeo's chance to go against Randy Rude. Oh no, Randy. It looks like Romeo's putting an armbar on the hurt arm. And he's been tapping out, but the referee's attention was diverted. Oh, the referee saying he didn't see the tag. So Romeo's got to leave the ring. That's because Jimbo had diverted the referee's attention in the ring. And now Randy Rude's been thrown on top of the place of cover. Big Kick comes up with the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, and still Colorado Springs Wrestling Tag Team
Good count, both have
Champions,
black shirts on.
the Ugly World Order.
Of course it would be the Ugly World Order. That's why I was surprised. Well, I was hopeful that the UWO wouldn't get that favored swing in their favor, but it looks like it ended up being that way anyway. I wonder what next on this card. It looks like Romeo's kind of irritated that things didn't go his way. He's a talented man. I'm sure things will go his way in the future.
Introducing first, the team of XJ Chaos and your father figure Fuji Brown, the congregation. And their opponents. First, cruising down the 287, weighing 200 pounds, he is the Chicago Bulldog, Lipto! And his partner, from Juarez, Mexico, weighing 80 kilos, Delta Jr.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a congregation versus Delta and Lipta Lucha. I expect a lot of movement in this match. Delta Jr. seems to be very popular with his crowd. We got a little bit of an unruly crowd tonight. For some reason, in the back of my mind, I got a real question whether this is going to stay and remain a 2-on-2 match. With the congregation, you never know. It looks like Delta's got the counter moves. That's definitely swinging stuff in his favor. Supporting Delta. It looks like the congregation had a slight advantage just for a quick second. Delta, as slick as he is, as fast as he is, he continues to keep the momentum going in his favor. There's a down. Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Lipto's coming in now. He's been eager to get in this for a while. Oh! Between the ropes, spear onto the floor. And the congregation copies it. Uh-oh. It looks like Delta's going to take this turn now. To the right time. Through the ropes, taking out everybody. We got a slight interruption there. Joe was trying to get my attention, but just toward the wrong person. Definitely gets in the basement drop kick. Oh, nice swing kick. Rake of the eyes. Upper farm, European uppercut. They're going for it in the corner. Lipto's trying to move and gets out of the way. Doing a knee bar type move where the knee gets a sharp tug in the joint area, which could set up a good figure 4 if that's what the gentleman uses. Telling the referee that he hasn't counted 4, which he does. actually kidnapped his son, his family, or his wife. I'm sorry, his wife. And he vowed to us that he would bring harm to the holidays right on top of the congregation.
Hold
And
on,
it looks like he
hold
did.
on. Congregation, y'all took something from me. Agent Grimes, where are you at? I'm looking for you because you're the head of the snake. Now I'm going to take you out. Where are you at, Agent Grimes? Come on! I'm going to pop a talk on you. One way or another.
Oh, many, many things have been popped since we've had your beloved with us. We have tore her soul apart. And for you to sit there in the ring, a minuscule pissant of a man, and address me, the Primo's heavyweight champion. Oh, don't worry. I have something for you, little mouse. I have something very, very special.
Well, it looks like Grim has something for the little mouse, as he put it. He's sicking the big dog on him. It just looks like Johnny Crash doesn't even feel the blows. Crash is definitely dominating. He's got to use the threat that they got his wife to fight with everything he has. He's giving it his best, but Johnny Crash is still staying up. It looks like the pop strike didn't work. Johnny Crash puts it away pretty easily. Of course, there's probably a 200-pound weight advantage.
Monster Crash!
Monster Crash is now referred to instead of Johnny Crash. Question is he done with them? Yep, he's done. Monster Crash needs his victim in the middle of the ring. I'm sure that this is not over with. A man fighting for his wife. Nah, he's not done. By no means is he done.
And her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Mission Control from Huntsville, Alabama, she is the Rocket City Scientist, Joe Jetson.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our first ladies match of the evening has Raven versus Joan Jetson. Joan Jetson seems to be moving around the ring pretty well. He's taking full advantage. Oh, by the hair. You know that, Luke. Gets a 2 count out.
Now, last month, I came out here.
Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, our next match
Last month, I was out here, and the referee was
type of one.
distracted trying to get their hands on my money. So the referee.
And we have in the middle of the ring, we have the New Yorker showing how important he is and what happened last time he was in here.
Check that 12-year-old in the other side of the ring, see if he had any weapons on him or what was in those knee pads. That is the only reason I would ever lose to that scrawny punk. So tonight, I'm taking one more chance. At type 1, tis the season forgiven. So all this is going to be for you, and all you got to do is get in the ring with me. You don't got to win, because we all know that's not
He's
going to
out
happen.
doing, trying to do revenge for losing his last month's match to Type 1 Warrior. And he got pinned in the middle of the ring. So he's telling him to bring money, and offer it to Type 1 to come in the ring, and he gets the money.
I'll tell you this one thing, get 5 minutes with me, I'm going to take the money out later tonight. Either way, I'm your dad.
Strong comments from Stat.
And his opponent, from Greenville, North Carolina, weighing 150 pounds, the Type 1 Warrior!
Well, it looks like the Type 1 Warrior is definitely more confident at this matchup than he was at last month's one. Let's hopefully harm for the holidays doesn't bring too much harm to the young man. He definitely needs to use his speed because there is a huge weight difference, size difference, confidence difference. Stat knows exactly how much time he needed with the count. He made sure that the Type 1 Warrior felt every bit of that agonizing step on the throat. Listen to this. That's gonna leave a mark. There comes one more. That's going to leave a mark that his kids will probably carry. Stanton's going to use that belly so he can put all that pressure down on the Type 1 Warrior. And there's no way he'll be able to kick out of that. Stanton's got to be a little smarter though. The last time he did this little playing around thing, he got beat. He's got to finish him off while he has a chance. He should not play around with this kid. To the top rope. To the top rope. Nice high top rope drop kick. Only a 2 count, though. Only a 2 count. Type 1 Warrior needs to take advantage of when Stanton is left on the ground so he can continue doing damage. But he took so long to get up, it seems like Stanton. Oh, no, that's a heavyweight camel clutch. That looks like a double Dutch camel clutch. And now he's got the nose, too. He's going to use the 4 seconds. He's going to use all the time he's allowed. But he shouldn't have to rely on tactics like that. Not for this kid. He should just go out there, dominate, pin, and finish the game. Kind of looks like Stanton was a little bit out of breath. Hey, that's taking like a total of 10 steps, so he must be out of breath. Slap to the face. He's trying to humiliate the kid, let alone beat him. Oh, by the throat. And power slam. And you know the kid felt that. I'm trying to put a real pin on him. That's what his big problem is. He tries those cocky pins and it doesn't work. That means he's got to get back up again and get in position to do something else. The kid's fighting back. That's the youthful side of it. Oh no. Escapes out the back. Oh, he took his money. Type 1 took his money. Stanton's money. Don't tell me this is ending a count out. That's got to be worse for Stanton than it is for the kid. Because that makes it 2 times. So Stanton did not walk away with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match has been ruled a double countout. Colorado, weighing in at now, Mr. Burnell, a lady never tells. I saw her kissing mommy underneath the Christmas tree. I saw her kissing Santa Claus underneath the Christmas tree. She is the bearded lady. And her opponent, last sighted near Crater Lake, reportedly weighing more than 300 pounds, Hunter Thrash!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the Hunters wasting no time with the bearded lady. In the ring and getting right to her. Well, the Hunter is definitely a bigger guy. Oh, misses the backdrop. During the ring announcement, they said the Hunter was like over 300 pounds. This has got to be one of the bigger guys that the bearded lady has to wrestle. Oh, monkey flip. Oh, onto his feet. Drop and a half right there, my friends. The bearded lady is going to feel that one for days to come. It looks like the Hunter is dead set on the bearded lady, playing the kiss attack on him. Oh, cross body on the ropes. Throws him across the ring. Oh, clothesline in the corner. With those big old arms. Whoop. Nope, not bringing him over on this one. Two count. Only a 2 count. Oh, another headbutt.
I've never given up on the first date.
The Hunter said he never gives it up on the first date. Fingers and thumbs in the eyes. Oh. The bearded lady is definitely feeling the attack of the Hunter. Still too much power. Still too much power. She's got to do more than just one move to keep the big Hunter down. She's going to get a chance to do kiss attack. Oh. across the top rope. Well, she's definitely feeling this attack, that's for sure. And using the ropes to do a semi-camel clutch using the ropes. This is where the hunter makes mistakes. Talks with the referee and talks with the fans where he could be taking the time to put away his opponent. That was a sloppy cover. Back elbow again. Third time. I can't tell from this angle, but it looks like he's got like a chokehold. No, he doesn't. It's a bare hug by the hunter. That's two. Definitely ring the ears just a little bit. Oh, grab of the hair, stop the lady from doing her move. Oh, atomic drop. Maybe the hunter's just a little bit too much man. Oh, a clothesline from hell. And here he goes. Spending too much time chatting and not doing the pin. I don't understand it. Oh, a real lazy pin. Usually those kind of matches come back to bite you. When you have your opponent beat, but you decide a sloppy pin and talk to the audience. Dear lady is definitely taking some punishment this match. And the hunter is definitely a formidable opponent. He is a big man. Now he's going to spend his time talking to the audience. Second rope. Maybe if I'm finishing the maneuver. Easily got out of the way of that. She's got to take advantage of this. I know she's tired. I know she's beaten up, but she's got to do something. The man's laying flat on his back in the ring. You've got to do something. Big elbows by the bearded lady. Oh. A mule kick definitely slowed her down a little bit. Well, that would definitely slow him down just a little bit. Buster in the corner. He's giving him the throw line. That was an awful slow and bad cover on the BLA's part. And if you have advantage against a man like Hunter, you need to put him away. Lock the leg. Put the weight on the guy. Do a serious cover. And it looks like the fans are calling for the kiss attack. Got the kiss attack on him. Let's just see how the Hunter responds to it. Oh, he said, no tongue? Aggressively to the referee, tell her that was a bad count. The lady isn't sticking around to discuss it at all. Safe for higher ground. And she made it to safety.
Puerto Rican Pitbull, Gino, Rivera! I want absolute silence from up in this ring. Shut your mouth. For those that don't know or need to be reminded, or you could just be from this shit old sound, my name is Gino Rivera, and I am the CSW Champion.
Mr.
Johnny
Crash.
Gino told you so.
You guys got it right here in front of you guys.
Well, good.
I wish I had known you were going to do that. I would have caught that because I was trying to do the interview commentator also flew in real quick. I said, oh crap.
To that idiot Ryzin.
I didn't
I'm
even
gonna
get it on
slap
video
his
either.
stupid little eyeliner off of his face.
That must be rough being in with that big guy though. Holy smokes.
Gino Rivera ain't scared of the dark. Gino Rivera don't fear no dark presence. I'm the damn man around here, and it's about time that everybody else in the back understand that, because I know you idiots understand it too. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Lucha Familia.
Speaking of ghosts around here, where the hell have you guys been? Well, if it isn't my little familia, my family.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a guest with me here at the table for commentating the next couple of matches. Why don't you introduce yourself and...
Well, you know it's the one and only, the Lapis Next, live with you right here, doing commentary, with bringing in the actions. You know we gotta always keep it
Hear me out for a second. I know you're mad. We were mad. We have our difference. But tonight, man, tonight, you're fighting Ryzin.
And I don't think that's gonna matter to Gino Rivera.
Hey,
he's
we're
the
here
champ.
to make peace with you.
No, not visually, probably won't matter to him too much, but he's got to be aware of the run-ins with the rest of the congregation.
The congregation's kind of hard.
Look,
You know
man,
what?
Rob
They have to
Ryzin
pull out
has
all
his
their
group.
stops and they have to
La
pull out their
congregación. We're here to help you, man, to offer
Yes, you definitely know that's going to happen because the belt's on the line, and it's giving Ryzin what he wants, so he's going to have all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, Ryzin might have some tricks, you know. He might have the congregation. But you know, that's the champ. He's been holding those titles for almost over a year now. So
Yes,
you
he
know, I
has.
think Gino Rivera got it. He looks like a man that can hold his own.
Do you not see what this is? Understand this, and you idiots from Colorado better understand this too. Gino don't need anything, let alone family.
That could be a mistake on his part.
Obviously, he's ditching Lucha Familia.
It never hurts to have a familia in your corner. Just watching your back.
Yeah, it kind of hurts when they ain't trying to help you, and they're never there. And he's always getting his self handed to him, just like me all the time. You know, I can feel his pain right now.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That congregation right now, they're just destroying us. But you know what?
I don't need
Between
family.
Gino and Plex, something great's gonna happen. They're not gonna take over CSW.
Understand
No.
this again.
I am sitting on pins and needles waiting for you to get your revenge. I can't wait to see that.
Thank you, I appreciate
You understand me? I can do this by myself. And as far as I'm concerned, both of you can kick rocks and get the hell out of here.
I do believe, yeah, that's true. But I think that's a mistake.
You think so?
You always take free friendship because especially if you know who you're fighting. Being the congregation, Ryzin's going to be a handful for him just by himself, and any kind of input from the congregation could just swing it in his favor, and he might be eating those words in the very end.
You know, Gino might not want no help, but if he looks like he might be in trouble, you never know what might just happen.
And I expect that help might be coming from you.
Maybe. I can't say that.
I know you can't.
Confirm that right now. But what are they doing right now? It looks like we're getting something new.
There's another belt.
Oh,
Which
wow.
belt is this?
Gino, my friend, we come in peace. You don't know who I am. You might know why I'm
Looks
here.
like
I'm
we
here
might
as
have a belt
representative of
reveal.
one Bulldog. That is in the four corners there.
Yeah, it looks like it's still in a package. It's not even,
I am
no one's
Chris
seen it yet.
Thomas, and I am here
Wow.
to serve.
Didn't expect this
Exactly
tonight.
that note. Look at this, champ. Look at this. On exactly that note, because you're
on that note, what was the greatest moment tonight?
Yes.
What has been that greatest moment for you?
The greatest moment
Tonight.
was when Randy Rude got dick kicked.
Yeah, that was actually pretty great. That ugly world order.
They're always dangerous, though.
Yes.
Always. And with the oh,
Wow, look at that.
did he say that was a new belt?
That's a new belt.
That's fair. What can I expect from Gino?
Wow, that is a pretty beautiful title right there.
Gino, I know there's going to be plenty of time to celebrate. I know you're excited about timetable, and I think you have a title match to prepare for.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Strong word from the champ.
Over my time watching wrestling at all the different levels, carrying that kind of attitude just comes back and bites you sooner or later. I mean, when you turn your back to all the help that could be there, and yeah, you're a tough man. Yeah, you're the champ. But
Everybody's always got a rear ahead. You always got that target pointed on your back. So
he's welcome to it. I mean, he carries that cross on his back as like a badge of courage.
oh yeah.
So, when such things
But
happen,
all that always comes to an end.
lawless, they
I'm trying to figure out who he is.
need to fix problems.
Obviously, he's trying to fix somebody's
Unless
problem.
he thinks you're gonna care about January. Now,
Okay.
see, I've been sitting with the Four Corners territory. I've been sitting with Bob Evans. I've been sitting thinking about the interests of pro wrestling in Colorado.
Oh, Bob Evans did say at the beginning of the card that he had a surprise, and maybe he's a surprise.
Oh wow. I didn't get to see that.
Right here,
But if Bob Evans said it, it's gonna
everyone
happen.
with a claim to power in CSW will select a representative for we are calling the first ever four-corner territory throne match.
Wow.
Wow, people, we heard it right now.
You get all of your jokes and also your
First
past
four
since
corners
2003.
territory throne match. Wow, what do you think about that?
My gosh, that is a big announcement.
Who I am will come in time. And right now, you guys have a really good show to finish. So thank you kindly.
This is a kind of rowdy audience this
Oh,
night.
They're not letting him get nothing right.
No.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, January right here. Four corner territory throne match main event. The winner will regain and retain and gain and control CSW for one calendar year.
Wow.
CSW
I bet you Chango's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, I'm not really liking that right now. How is another faction going to come in and just try to run CSW? This is Colorado Springs wrestling. This ain't faction wrestling. But that's what they said is going to happen. Well, let's see who's going to be the king of that throne.
Yeah, I'd like to see comments from Chango, from Grim, and from Ryzin and Gino about that kind of a status match like that.
Oh, yeah, since he's the territory champion.
There's one thing, whenever the people are coming on stage, we can't talk because there's something about our voice, and on this interferes with their entrance, so we got to be quiet when they talk to me.
Please don't tell me to do that. Quick shout out to Dub Zub International.
Mobile
The
versus
shop has
Fonzie.
incredible detail work. They offer tattoos and piercing. Make sure to look.
Johnny Crash versus Fonzie LaFleur. That's one undead zombie. But I don't want to talk about that zombie right now.
Well, it looks like it's not Johnny Crash. It looks like it's going Undead Crash.
Yes, correction. That is Undead Crash.
That's funny because in the one when your encounter earlier this evening, they were calling him the Monster Crash. So we might have another name by the end of the night. You never know.
Whatever it is, that is just a whole lot of man to try to take down.
I'm serious.
Right there. Fonzie LaFleur going to use all his wild tactics that he can.
Well, that's probably going to be the only advantage he's going to have is just off of his craziness and his wildness, because that could be a surprise and not allow Undead Crash to mount much of an offense. But he doesn't need much. He just needs to pin him in the corner.
Yeah, once that Dead Crash gets you and he pins you or he got you in that corner, there is nowhere going anywhere.
No.
Oh my gosh.
The only escape you might have is fall through the ropes or get away from him like that.
There you go. Fonzie LaFleur got to use that speed.
Oh, taking too much time to set this one up. Oh, he took him down. This could be. I thought that could be. Once you take the big man off his feet, it's going to take a lot of coordination for him to get up.
That's all right. Fonzie, you know what? He's doing his job. That Undead Crash thought he got me earlier. It's all right. You know that Fonzie's a friend of me. You know that?
Yeah.
That's a good
It doesn't look like those forearms and punches are doing much to him at all. He just stand there and absorb them just like a real zombie would be.
I don't even think a Mack truck that could hit him.
No.
Him. That's one dead man.
Center of balance is unreal. It kind of reminds me, even though the person I used to watch, Taz.
Yes.
Remember Taz? He was a really built, real good center balance.
Yes, he was. Real strong. Well, here we go.
Oh.
That is nothing nice and nothing nice.
Oh, a lazy cover. I hate when that happens.
Somebody has to do something about this crash.
No, that's. I think the key to beating him is actually taking him off his feet and letting him, struggle to get up.
Either that or you got to take out his manager, because it seems like the manager has some type of powers or something over him.
Yes, it does. Definitely does that. Is he still going by the Games Master, or has he got another name?
Nope, that's the Games Master.
Uh-oh. We get a little bit of extracurricular activity. That's a lot of man to get moving off of you. Oh.
You know what? Flex might just have to face him one more time.
I think he should. And not be surprised like you were earlier. If you're prepared for him, I think you can take him.
Yeah, Angel Grimes pulled a little curveball right there on that one.
Yeah.
He really did. He pulled a fast one.
Well, as soon as he comes to the ring side, you got to be prepared for the unknown. Because you know he's not going to do it directly. He's going to have one of his minions come out and do the damage.
Oh, yeah. All his little congregation ponies. It's okay, though. I took out two, and I'll take out the big one. You got it, LaFleur.
That's a hot little mama right there.
It's time once again. Each and every one of you to rise
You know, in most cases, I can't stand when people stand in front of the camera, but for this one case, I will make an exception.
Oh, always. This is a beautiful. Yep. Yes, it is. Beautiful sight to see. It's going to be a beautiful match, obviously.
Brutal.
The following contest is a singles match set for one fall. It is for the Colorado Springs Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Your referee in charge, Skylar Barrier.
This is going to be a big, big fight.
The challenger, to my
Very big
left,
fight, but
from
just
Hellgate,
Gino, doesn't look like Gino has the odds against him.
I know him. What's your prediction?
My prediction is I believe the champ's going to come out against Ryzin and all his cronies.
Do you think it's going to stay a one-on-one battle, or do you think we're going to see some form of the congregation interfere in some way?
From my past experience, most likely we'll see some congregation get involved. It's the congregation, what can we say? Ryzin's going to do everything he can to get that title.
Yes, he will.
Gino
It looks like Gino's not too well received here.
Oh, wow. So he's getting now choked out by his own Puerto Rican flag. Well, I guess that's what happens when you got a big mouth like this, huh?
I totally agree. But once again, I think one of the big rules is never turn your back on your opponent.
That's what they say. I think he's learning that lesson right now. Because that is one man who likes, well, really, he is the Satan that's been risen.
Yeah, he does talk a lot, but you got to give the man his dues. He definitely backs it up, too.
But once you're a champ for so long, eventually somebody's going to have your number.
You get kind of complacent with it, you know. You've been a champ, you defended it around, your confidence gets too high, and you get sloppy.
Look, we got down there Adrian Grimm, the Primo champ. Yeah, but he wouldn't come face Flex though, right? But it's all right.
Yeah, in Grimm's case, he kind of doesn't really get in the ring very much. He has people do his battle for him and stays in control. So he's behind like a buffer zone of wrestlers before anybody even get to him. So he's confident just holding on to that championship and have everybody just be the defense for him.
Wow, you see Gino just hit that run on.
Yeah. This is two talented, experienced wrestlers, though. you know, our boss, the main person and head of Springs in Action, is a huge Gino Rivera fan. Mike, the other guy here, is a huge Ryzin fan.
So tell me, which one of y'all are big Plex fans?
Truthfully, I know I think very highly of you, especially in the mission that you got. But honestly, this is the first time I've had a chance to see you, and I like to see you in a ring match, not being jumped by an unknown assailant.
Yeah, eventually that's going to happen. And people are going to get what they want.
And I look forward to it.
That's what they get.
I look forward to it. I really do.
Well, we have something down there happening. What's going on over there?
So unfortunately, it's across the ring from us, so we really can't see a whole lot.
I see Gino around that whole congregation.
Oh, that's what's out there.
Gino's by himself.
That's dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes some more.
Here comes the Lucha Familia.
They're going to come out here regardless of what Gino wanted.
Obviously, they came out here, right? He didn't want none of their help.
And he's not. Hopefully, he's not going to send them back. Take the help when you can get it.
So it looks like the Lucha Familia.
No. Oh, that backbreaker definitely slowed him down a little bit. Oh, and he's going to work the area over.
Oh, yeah, he's going to work that lower back.
Oh! I felt that over here.
I don't know if Gino's going to be able to come back from this.
You got to drop him right back on his back again. Boom!
Back to that lower back. I mean, but have you seen Ryzin's hairstyle, though? It's kind of cool, right?
I mean, it's pretty neat. I like that. Unique.
A little bit.
Believe it or not, I was a Ryzin fan from his earlier days. We won't say where, but his earlier days, I was a fan of his. But there's one thing when you're a fan of somebody, and now being in the position of commentating in interviews, you see a whole different side of the person.
Oh, wow.
And I really don't care much for it, tell you the truth.
So you're going for the champ to retain his title.
I want a good match. That's all it was. I'm not going to take sides on either one of the people here. I just want to see a good match. And I don't want to see an interference. I'm one of the people with Springs in Action that's really against having factions. I'm against the UWO. I'm against the Ryzin and his folks. I'm against Grimm and his people, even though there is kind of similarity between those.
That's why I kind of just stay to myself. You know, I'm a one-man soldier. I'm not really in no factions. I'm
Right.
actually just Team CSW.
Yes.
You know, we still gotta have Team CSW.
Even like La Familia, I mean, they're a group. I wouldn't really call them a faction. They're just united by family. And they don't come out and do the interfering, you know, giving people the unfair advantage. They let the wrestlers wrestle their match. Now, if somebody else jumps in the ring, then it's different.
I told you the congregation was gonna
Yes.
get involved. Their little dirty fingers always have to be in that sugar bowl.
I made a comment to Ryzin last card that why does he's a good enough wrestler, why does he have to result in a faction to come out and back him up? One-on-one, he's a good wrestler. But having all these other people fighting his battle, interfering in his battles, it just takes away from the character in my book.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get
Ooh.
risen from hell and you get a whole congregation that World Miracle, and that was their miracle.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's getting overworked right now, that miracle.
But I guess the people around you, if they see how much talent you have, it's not like they gather around. I think they're drawn in on his charisma. Oh!
Cutter.
He didn't get all of it, but I think he got enough of it.
You gonna cover him?
Oh!
Oh, near ball. 2 count.
Yeah, I know that back must still be hurting.
Oh, yeah. Ryzin was really working that back.
Oh, yes, he was.
Yes, he was. There he goes. I knew it was hurting him. That's why he didn't get all of that cutter.
Oh! That's one of the bad parts about trying to do a maneuver from the top rope. Especially, yeah, especially when you do it, get to that top rope and take your time doing it. If you're going to launch an attack, you need to get up there and fire off.
Gino's still hurting from that lower back.
Yep, he's still feeling that.
Oh, we got a brawl outside.
Oh, no.
Outside the ring, we got a brawl. The Lucha Familia.
Is he going to launch himself off into the... Yes, well,
Oh,
he got help.
Ryzin right out of the ring.
Well, if he fell on Undead Crash, it's like falling on the mat, so...
So we got the Lucha Familia out there going against the congregation.
Here we go, he's going to fly. He almost flew into the first row.
Yeah. Looked like Gino Rivera took out almost the whole Lucha Familia and the congregation.
Yep. He almost took on the first row, too, so...
Hopefully they didn't have no drinks in their hand.
Come on, Gino, let's go. You have him taking too much time. Oh! Right in the gut. Oh! Oh! That was like 2 and 3/4. That was really close.
I don't know how he took that.
I'm surprised if he's still breathing right now from getting those 2 feet in the stomach. Uh-oh. A chair's been thrown in the ring.
Is he going to use it? Delta Jr. just
Well,
threw him a chair.
the kind of smart thing is if he uses it, he still retains his belt even though he'll get disqualified. They call that the champion's advantage.
If he was smart, I would go that route. But if he's a champ, he would defend it with honor. Looks like he might use it.
Well, is he one of the honorous type champions? Or will he be one of those champions that takes a shortcut if it comes available? Yep, he's not going to use it. But that's not going to say Ryzin won't, though. On to the chair.
Oh, he took a face burn onto the chair.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
We have a new champion.
So I ask you, was that chair thrown in actually to help Gino? Or did La Familia do it knowing that Gino wouldn't use it, giving the advantage to Ryzin?
Those are a lot of good questions. Only Delta Jr. would be able to answer that since he threw in the chair.
It looks like we might have to have a talk with him. You thought Ryzin's attitude was hard to deal with before. Imagine what it's going to be like now.
Yeah, now he's the new CSW champion. Adrian Grimm is the Primos champion. It just looks like the congregation is just collecting gold right now.
Do you think Ryzin is going to be satisfied with just the CSW belt? Or do you think he might turn on Grimm and take both of them? I don't understand quite what the relationship is between them two. But
Either way, one of them is going to have to face Flex.
That's good.
I'm going for the head of the snake.
I would like to see you on Grimm versus Ryzin. It just, Grimm just seems to want to deserve it.
After what he did to my wife,
Yeah.
and they turned her against me, yeah, he deserves everything.
So Ryzin's here raising the belt over his new territory. I guess congratulations will go out to him, I guess.
Congratulations to Ryzin. Gino, you had a good championship run. You know, that congregation was nothing nice, obviously. I'm gonna run and get something to drink, bro.
At this time in the program, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's a screenshot being given on what the rules or what the ramifications are with this last match.
Obviously, we are done with the regular programming of CSW, and we are coming to, I guess, an unsanctioned match, it looks like.
No, it's got to be sanctioned because this is a loser leave town match.
Oh, wow.
If Big Guns wins, bye-bye Chango. As he would say, cut, print, margarita. But if Chango wins,
Big Guns got to leave town once again.
yeah, leave town, his town. He has to leave his town. That's a lot on the line. That's more than a belt.
That's your whole career right there. You can't come back to any promotions in Colorado. Wow.
For the sake for the listening audience, right now, it's going off a biography of Chango. It's going year by year, 2017, 2018, 2019, just showing his accomplishments and just pictures of him. And I'm sure that Big Guns will have his chance here in a second.
Sounds like Chango's sending him a goodbye song.
That's what it looks like to me too. You hit the nail on the head. Well, yes, Mr. Rowell, your boy just didn't step up this time. Sorry to hear it. Hope it doesn't ruin your vacation. Tell your wife, sorry for the interruption of the birthday party. But, no, it didn't happen.
Sorry, Roswell. Gino did not come out winning the championship this time. So now we're in 2020. Sounds like Chango's been trying to get a match with Big Guns for a while now.
A long time.
Will we get to see Chango disappear from CSW tonight? Or is it going to be Guns? Either way, I don't know.
What's your prediction?
You know, Guns he's been the star around Colorado Springs for quite some while
Yeah.
now. You know, Chango's he's the promoter here at CSW. Like, I think it's time that two top dogs go at it.
I unfortunately think it's going to be Chango who's going to win, based off the fact that he has just that level of craziness. Guns is pretty logical and pretty steady and does his good stuff. But when you have that little degree of difficulty in the mind of your opponent, you really don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah, with Chango, he looks like he's got a little bit of screws loose tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I think Guns is going to have a tough night tonight. But Guns seems like he always comes out with the
He's
victory
always
sometimes.
a tough man to beat. He's got a big heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, as stated earlier, the following match is unsanctioned.
Oh,
Colorado
you were right,
Springs
unsanctioned.
Wrestling, its sponsors, its affiliates, and the Four Corners
But if I'm not
are
mistaken, when you have an unsanctioned
that
match,
might happen in the
you can't
following
have
contest,
anything that
as the
affects
following
the
contest
company
is
and the
right
balance.
out.
So we don't know what's going to happen.
You don't.
Introducing first,
The company
from
has
a sanatorium deep in the Rocky Mountains, some know him as Tutu Man, others know him as El Chango Blanco. Tonight, he is the Limb Reaper, Chango. And his opponent, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing 250 pounds, Big Guns, Justin Andrews!
Somebody has a nice set of lungs.
That little guy right there.
Obviously, Big Guns did not wait. He came in rushing like a raging bull.
I think he's been waiting for this chance to put his hands on Chango for a while. I just get that sneaky feeling that after last week's punch from Chango, that Big Guns has been wanting to lay that punch right back on him.
Yeah, they've been having some kind of beef going on ever since.
What's
Chango
up with the
punched
bottom rope?
I don't know. It looks really loose for some reason. That must have happened during the last match.
Oh, that's a big man coming down at you from the top rope.
Oh, we got a whole bunch of fog down there. What's going on over there?
So I'm wondering, is this a falls count anywhere?
Oh. There's a lot of smoke going on. Big Guns just
Has the referee been taken out?
I think the ref has been taken out. Can't really see. You gotta clear the ball. There's a second ref gonna clear the ball.
Yes, the first referee is definitely down.
Chango seems very, very aggressive tonight.
Yes, he does. Both men are taking it serious of what they have to lose.
There's a lot on that line, don't you say?
Oh my gosh.
Loser leaves town, folks. Loser leaves town.
But I'm wondering if that will give Chango back his power as person in charge of what goes on at CSW if he wins. If he loses, obviously not, because he's not going to be in Colorado Springs no more. But either way you look at it, I'm not going to be surprised. This is not going to be the last time you see these wrestlers. Even if Big Guns loses, I'm sure somehow, some way, we will see him. But I just can't see Chango stepping away. Even if he loses, I just can't see him.
These two guys, they have a lot of history, and I don't think this is going to be the end of it. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh!
You got a good guy that looks like a bad guy, and then you got a bad guy that's trying to make the good guy into a bad guy.
Yeah.
So is the good guy really a bad guy?
You could go round and round with that question forever.
But it was one.
Oh! That was a serious headbutt.
Line headbutt off that top rope.
Yep. Chango's feeling that. Oh! I wonder if he'll do a four-corner drop. Hit that one, there, then go to all those two, and hit him from all four corners. But that's a big man to get to the top rope.
Yeah, it is.
Oh! Oh, that was barely a kick out. Barely a kick out. He's going to go to another rope. Is he go to the other corners? It doesn't look like it.
Chango needs to get it together right now because it looks like just Big Guns is. Chango's asking for more.
That's that crazy element I was talking about. How can you do a good game plan, a battle plan, against a guy that doesn't have a mind?
Oh, wow. Did you just see his face
Yeah,
go under that
into the.
turnbuckle?
I think it hit the pole, to tell you the truth.
Oh, wow. is he doing now, folks? What is he doing now?
He's taking the padding off. It looks like it.
Really, right now, it looks like he's unturning the
Oh, yeah, he is. You're exactly right.
Oh my God, folks, he is unturning the turnbuckle.
That's going to put some metal out there for someone to be dealing with.
What is this madman doing? What does he have planned? What is he doing with that turnbuckle?
Oh.
Well, good thing CSW made this an unsanctioned lights out match.
Yeah.
I don't think that the fire marshals or the police chief would appreciate any of this right now.
Yeah. Up there's the turnbuckle. What's he gonna do? Oh no, he's gonna put his head into the metal. Well, the fans are getting really worked up over this.
Fans are really getting
Oh.
Here comes he dealing with that madman Chango. That's one crazy man right there.
Is Chango out? Oh.
That was a nice shot by Big Guns.
Oh, that was loud.
Give him a little bit of breathing room, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, just a little bit. He needs it.
Yeah, he needs to get it together a little bit. I think he got it together. I think he found the spot.
From our vantage point, it just seems like if it's not the darkness of the ring, that smoke is still out there. Oh.
That was a kendo stick I heard.
Was that a kendo stick?
I just heard the smoke. Oh, yeah,
You're
it
right.
was.
You know your stuff, Plex.
What is he going to do with this? Who is going to stop Chango?
Oh, there goes the referee. That referee almost fell off the ramp going into the ring.
Yeah, he did. Oh my God, he's getting choked.
He's going to choke him out. I guess unsanctioned means that you can do anything you want to, basically.
Unsanctioned means anything goes.
All that means that I know of is that CSW is not responsible for what happens.
See, they're one of these gentlemen, correct?
Yep. Oh. Whoa. Belly to belly.
Belly to belly suplex.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
That impact took the referee off his feet.
As many as the refs they've been going through tonight.
I don't know how many CSW carries, but no, they're on the third. 1 and 2's on the ground out there someplace.
I hope they might have some backups because it looks like they're chewing through these refs. This is one violent match.
Oh, out of the ring. And that's the reason why they don't have a bottom rope.
Well, you seen it earlier. Didn't you see Chango took that bottom rope off?
Yep, he sure did. I thought he was going to wrap it around Big Guns' neck. That's what I thought he was going to do.
That would have been insane.
Because you got to look at it. When do you call that? When do you interfere as a referee? Do you let it go, or unsanctioned means you don't take part in it? They can do whatever they want.
What's going on here?
I hope I didn't give Chango a mental thought.
I think he just heard you. I think he was reading your thoughts, or he heard you from way over here.
He's doing something.
You got Big Guns all wrapped up in it. Is that a chair I see?
Oh!
shot. Big Guns just took a chair shot.
And his hands were wrapped up, so he couldn't block it. He took it just full on.
These gentlemen really want to stay here in Colorado Springs, don't they?
He's gonna christen Big Guns with that chair. Boom! How much can Big Guns take?
Wow. Chango's over there telling
Oh, I hope he's not gonna put.
monster just like him.
Yep. I thought he was gonna put Big Guns' head inside that chair and do some real damage. Oh. Oh, DDT. Chango definitely felt that one.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. I must have rattled his brain a little bit, but it gave Guns a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
Look at him now; he can collect himself and know what he's doing. There you go. Use that chair. Is he gonna do it? Is he a monster like Chango? This Gun's really a monster. Chango's trying to lead him into that.
I think Big Guns is oh. Oh my goodness. Big Guns is gone.
Big Guns. No more Big Guns. Big Guns is gone from Colorado. He just lost the match. Big Guns is gone from Colorado.
That's going to be a serious impact on things around here now.
Wow. Things changed.
I know that was the end of our card, but I just have this feeling that it's not over. Something's not over. That mist is growing like it's like a horror movie, you know, a thriller.
It looks like a cemetery, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And look at all the damage in the ring. Bottom rope, turnbuckles, chairs, candlesticks.
We had some carnage in that ring earlier.
And because the house lights are not turned on, that's why I think something else is in the mix. I think if Grim somehow sticks his nose near the ring, I think he should go finish it.
Yeah, if Grim gets anywhere near that ring, I would definitely go pop Chango.
Oh. Look at the ring. Look at the damage in the ring.
Look at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Chango. I have no idea what the hell just happened.
But I did have one great night tonight.
Well, I do definitely thank you for being here. That made it a lot of interest in what was going on.
We hope you enjoyed yourselves this evening. We will be right back here next month with more Colorado Springs wrestling action. Those tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'd like to thank everyone one more time. Shout out to the Debbie Havens teams at Cornerstone Lending, who put the fun into funding. We will see you all next time. Thank you. Have a great night. Please drive home safely.
I echo that. Well, Plex, it's been interesting. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Spring Into Action, for having Plex on commentary. It was a great night. It was a great evening here at Harlow Holidays. Y'all join us next month.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all CSW fans. Enjoy. Have a safe, warm, and healthy Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike here, along with JD, and we got. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is Hunter Gray. Hunter Gray, how you doing today, man?
How do you think I'm doing?
Not happy? Tonight, my colleague JD right here has a question for you.
Hunter, it was great watching you in the ring. And I know.
You smell pretty.
I smell pretty. Obviously, a hunter is not used to smelling nice things because I definitely don't smell pretty. But definitely an intimidated figure, both inside and outside the ring.
You didn't mean it, you didn't mean it. Now,
Where is she? Where is the bearded lady? Have you seen her?
no, I haven't actually.
How about you?
She's about 50 feet behind you as you were coming up here. Well, not directly
I
behind
didn't
you.
smell her. I always smell her.
And I guess you will for
She
quite.
got lucky, you know that.
Definitely got lucky, but she also.
It was a fluke.
It was a fluke, but it all began with a kiss.
A kiss with no damn tongue? Who kisses with no tongue? What kind of heathen does that?
One that's probably doing a tease just to get on the upper side of you. That's about it.
No, I'm always on the upper side. I'm always the top. She'll find that out sooner or later.
I would not want to be in her
Hunter's
position.
She'll be in plenty of positions.
But
Plenty of positions.
Hunter Gray, but you know who got it worse than you? Who got it worse than you?
Who?
My colleague, Roel. He got kissed by the bearded lady on rare occasions. But don't worry, he got it worse than you did. So.
I'm sure he thoroughly enjoyed that.
He did. He actually did. You see, he's still feeling the effects of getting kissed by the bearded lady last month. So. And
She has a pretty mouth.
That was interesting. 'Cause that's probably one thing I would never say, but that's okay.
You smell pretty, but you don't have a pretty mouth.
No, I don't. And I don't even think I smell pretty.
Me neither.
No! You two, tell me. Where is she? Where is she?
Last I saw her.
I see her, there she is.
She's in the back. She went to the back. She went to the back. She went to the back.
Off he goes.
Yep.
I think.
Better lady, you better run. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike featuring JD, and we got more to come on Springsteen Action. Please stay with us. Hey guys, it's Mike here with JD, and we are here with the one and only, the bearded lady.
That's right, the kissy missy, the classy lassie, Mrs. Claus herself, the bearded lady, and I'm here with, looky here, I got a gift from Hunter. And Hunter got a gift from the bearded lady because I added Hunter to the kiss list. Best kiss of his life.
Well, I don't know if it was the best kiss of Miss Bearded Lady, but he was wanting tongue.
He wanted tongue, but he has to work harder for that tongue. Hunter gave me his tongue, the tongue of his boot, and I did not appreciate that, Hunter. Not one bit. But you know what, Hunter? Despite you kicking my face off, I kissed your face off. I got the 1, 2, 3. But you almost had me. You almost had me. Hunter, I have a song for you. And I stole your hat. Or bear. I have a song for you. And it goes like this. Hunter, baby, I know I've been an awful good girl. Ooh, Hunter, honey, hurry down my chimney tonight. That's right. It's not over till the bearded lady sings.
I'm sure he's enjoyed that song. I'm sure he did.
All mine. All mine. It's all mine. Hunter, you are never getting your bear back. Just like you're never getting your dignity back after I
found you.
Hunter, honey, I know I've been an awful bad girl.
Merry Christmas! Come here! Which way
That's a big man.
Yep. And he's one pissed off son of a gun.
Wearing his headdress. I'm sure he worked hard for that.
Basically, I don't know. Anyway, earlier tonight, the bearded lady just knocked off Hunter Gray.
That was pretty shocking because it looked like for most of the match, Hunter had everything going his way until the big wet kiss. And it broke his spirit. He was aggressive, but he didn't have a game plan anymore after the kiss.
Yep, he did, and you're right about that. He did dominate, but he just choked on that one there.
I'll say it again. That's a big man.
Yep. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike.
And this is JD.
And we got more to come right here on Springs in Action.
Lots more. This is JD with Springs Into Action, and with me now are two friends, two guys that are tag team, have been in the same faction together. We have Plex, and we have Fonzie. Guys, both of you guys had severe challenges tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was supposed to be in a match with B Mobile, but I guess because yesterday I went by his house and I collected all his cell phones, nobody could get a hold of him. I didn't take his car keys though. I left his car there, so I don't know what happened there. But yes, Crash came in and we crashed and he smashed me. I mean, it was terrible. It hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, that's a big man to try to do moves against. I mean, it just looks like a big 2x4 just absorbing all the punishment you could throw at him.
Yeah, I did everything I could, and I seen him try to do everything he could too. Crash is a big guy. He's
Yes.
hard to move. He's like a freaking planet. He has his own gravitational force.
I bet.
But you know, the only reason why I had to face him against Crash is because Adrian Grimes won't face me. He didn't want to enter that ring. He didn't want to feel that wrath.
I think he's scared of you. I think he's scared of you.
You know, because Team CSW, you know, is still alive. All these factions coming around,
yeah,
there is still a Team CSW, and this is it right here.
That's good. Hope we see a lot of you folks.
Yeah, we're not best friends or nothing, but we see eye to eye. We have respect for each other, and we fight for this company.
That's
day
all
in
it takes.
And day out.
That's what it takes.
Congregation, UWO, beautiful people. You know what? This is still CSW.
We're here to wrestle. We're here to fight. We're gonna bring the fight. I'm the gas man. I'm gonna start this place on fire.
Well, it seems like with you two being friends doing it, there isn't many wrestlers left after you mentioned all three factions. I mean, they're all. It seems like everybody in the roster is involved in three of it, and then you got two.
Well, you know what? They could be with the congregation and fall around Ryzin or Grim or whoever the hell they want. You know what? That doesn't matter to me. The beautiful people, they can go look in the mirror day and night, and that's all they're gonna do, because you know what? That's what beautiful people do. They're vain, and all they do is stare in the mirror. And the other factions, they don't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what? Just me and this guy alone can take them all.
Yes,
You
you
know,
will.
I gotta say something. For y'all that didn't know, this month alone, I had to go face the UWO at the burlesque show. And you know what? They're just about as dirty as the congregation. But you know what? You can be any faction. Colorado Springs Wrestling is not dead. We're coming back, and we're gonna come back even harder, stronger, tougher. And these factions will just decimate like they always do.
We're gonna pick them apart one by one.
The only thing that they got of advantage is that the factions have numbers involved. So it's going to have to be a strategic plan by both of you.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about numbers, all their brain cells together don't add up to all the brain cells in my head. So I guess they really don't got the numbers if you really add it up.
Well, I never put brain cells with wrestlers, you know.
Wow.
Most wrestlers, I should say. I shouldn't say all.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to have brains over brawn, because I'm a little guy and I'm an old dude. So you know what? I got to use my wisdom that I've got gained through life, and I got to use whatever smarts I know, you know, whatever little tricks I could come up with. You know, I ain't got nothing up this sleeve, I ain't got nothing up this sleeve, but I might have something up my pant leg, so they better watch out.
That's what I'm talking about. The hearts between both of you guys will overcome most of your challenges.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Especially when it comes with me and the congregation. That's just fire to the fuel. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they just get me so hot because of what they've done. They took my wife, turned her against me.
I
And they're
can't.
trying to keep rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, I can't understand. The pressure must be unbelievable with you having your
Yeah.
wife taken.
So,
I mean,
you know, I'm not done with them. But you know what? I'm going to be that silent assassin that they hardly see. And they're just not even going to see that pop trunk.
just hanging out in the shadows.
Exactly.
Out of nowhere.
Picking
Out of
them off
nowhere.
one by one.
This is the face of resilience here. You ain't stopping us. You ain't getting in our way. There ain't nothing you could do. You know, we're coming for you, and we're going to stop you at any cost.
That's coming from Fonzie Mother Loving for Floor. And I'm the livest Mexplex sticking up for Colorado Springs Wrestling.
Yep.
And we hope to see many times you guys in that ring, single, united, or in the shadows, as you said. Can't wait to see what you guys can do.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
You know, and with this night, hard for the holidays, you know, we had some tough battles. But you know what? There's another day and another tomorrow.
That's
Another
right.
year.
Another battle. The war ain't over yet. We're still at war, so we're still going at it. You know, you ain't putting us down. You ain't putting us down.
But thank you again for having us. We appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Team CSW appreciates it. And we're going to still be coming at you, coming even harder and stronger.
Yep.
Persistency is what's going to win over for these guys.
Yeah. You know what? We got work to do.
So why don't you guys get to work? Nice talking to you folks.
All righty. Appreciate that, brother.
Later, man.
All right, take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael of Springs in Action alongside with JD. And joining us now, the lady here in the middle, please welcome Raven Thrash. Raven, how are you tonight?
I feel great. I got to stomp out the competition tonight. It was a good competition.
It was. Which is earlier tonight you knocked off Joan Jetson.
And I'll do it again. I'll gladly do it again. Anybody that they put in that ring with me, I'll gladly stomp them out.
Oh yeah. And my colleague JD has a question for you.
Even though she had a height advantage over you, it seemed like whatever plan she had, whatever attack she wanted, it seemed like you were in control the whole time. You were letting her do what she wanted to do to set up the next move. And for me being my first time seeing you perform, I was really impressed. I really was.
Oh yeah, me too.
As one should. But I don't have to do the mental games because that's all she really likes to do. I could do the mental games better than her, and clearly I proved all the power that I have. She may have had that height advantage, but I come through with the power, as you guys saw tonight.
You powered through it. It's not like you come through. You powered through it, and it looked like it was like a little kid slapping adult. Nothing ever really affected you. You just took
Call me a little kid.
No. Little kid would have been her. The little kid slapping the adult.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also, now as you said, not only that you think here as well. That's a smart way to knock off someone. As you know the saying, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know.
That's what I always say. But it's not just about the mental games. I can play the mental games better than anybody out there. But to be able to perform and back it up in the ring, not many can compare to that, as you saw tonight. Joan tried with her all, and she still couldn't come out victorious. I'll gladly snatch her around any other day.
Oh yeah. We will look forward to see that rematch between the two of you next month. I pray for that. I really do.
I'd pray for her. If anything, I would pray for her.
You stole my line.
Oh.
I was going to say that.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're in control up here, and you have control of the heart and power, it's a one-sided match, and that's what it seemed like to me, just to be a one-sided match against somebody that was superior than her. That's what made it better for me to watch you for the first time.
Oh, for sure. This is my first time coming back, and many people here at CSW have seen her time after time. She's building her own fan base. She's doing all this stuff. Good for her. But it didn't take long for me to step into that ring and completely crush her and her dreams. And that goes for anybody that they put in the ring with. I will face anybody, men, women, literally anybody. And like I said before, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and that's sweet music to my ears.
I know you kind of hit the subject about that you take on anybody and that you would like a rematch with Joan Jetson. But what do you want your 2022? What do you see? What is your predictions for the upcoming year?
My predictions for 2022 is to finally have that gold around my waist. Because it doesn't matter who I have to go through. I'll go through anybody and anything to get my hands on that gold. That gold will be mine this 2022.
I don't doubt you at all. I mean, for the power that I've seen, it was really nice. I really liked it.
And I'll gladly show you again.
I'm glad to call that match.
Oh yeah, same here. Oh yeah, same here. And but with that being said, Raven Thrash, we also want to thank you for taking the time. Gracias mucho. Francois, so you speak French.
Yeah, I speak 3 languages.
Oh, that's right. If I recall, Espanol, French, and English, right?
Correct. Horribly said, but correct.
But me, yo sé poquito español, so.
It's okay. I won't hurt you for it. I'll hurt you for many other reasons.
Oh, I think I got 5 seconds to run, don't I? 3, 2, 1.
Well, Raven, I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
That's right. You better run.
Merry Christmas to you and your family, and we were looking forward to seeing you in 2022.
J'espère que tu vas voir notre show la prochaine fois. Au revoir.
Au revoir, she would say. This is JD with Springs in Action, and we have now the heart of CSW, Big Guns. How's it going, guy?
Could be better, but it could always be worse, you know. And for those of you who saw, and maybe for the benefit of those watching who didn't, Chango won the Madhouse match, and we'll see where it goes from here, man. I'm done in CSW for a while, but it's not goodbye forever. It's just goodbye for now.
Well, that's even saddening just enough because you're like one of the first wrestlers that I met coming into CSW. I had a lot of chances to talk to you away from CSW, and I don't see how it's going to go without you around. I mean, you're just like, it's like CSW personified. That's you.
Yeah, you know, I've been here since day one, obviously. I was one of the first matches on the first show, the Caribbean strap match against Candyman. Shout out to Candyman if you're watching this. But this is also not the first time I've been away. I've done 2 deployments since CSW started in 2016. This is like my 3rd deployment since CSW started. So,
right.
You know, CSW is in good hands despite what happened with the congregation and Ryzin winning the title. I think Chango's ready to step up and show these great CSW fans what it means to care about the fans and the product. And I'm leaving with my head held high and with CSW in a good place.
I'm sorry to hear that. No, I'm sorry. I know what your job is for this deployment. With my military experience, I only had to do 2. But this seems like such a crucial time. I know you have no say-so of when the government says go. But this is such a crucial time, and this is the time where Big Guns, I think, is needed just to keep the fair hand, even hand, and the steady hand with all that's going on with these factions, which I hate factions. I just think that you're one like a key element that can draw people together to make like an independent faction.
Well, part of the thing with factions in wrestling, of course, is everyone's looking out for their own protection. Now, there's one wild card left in CSW, and I showed tonight that Chango tried to make me a villain, but I proved to him and all these great fans that Chango is the hero all along. So if you're looking for someone who's going to defend Colorado Springs wrestling, it's going to be Chango. He's no longer the commissioner. He's no longer in charge. Now he's just there to kick butt.
That makes him more dangerous.
It does. Now he's a wild card, and I'm telling you, you may not believe me, you fans out there may not believe me, but he is going to be a hero going into the future, and I promise you he'll look out for Colorado Springs wrestling.
He had a great way. I was talking to him last month about the punch that never should have happened. And he had a nice little storyline how you guys are interwoven. And it was, I didn't understand it at first, but the way he ended up on that, there's a lot of unsaid friendship there.
Well, you know, sometimes your greatest opponents end up becoming your greatest friends. Of course, we know Terry Funk and Mick Foley famously.
Oh,
called
man.
that. They beat the ever-loving heck out of each other and ended up best friends in the end. So I'm not saying Chango and I are going to share any holiday cards, but I will leave CSW again with my head held high, knowing there's someone out there who's going to defend it. So fans, come out to the January show. Of course, I won't be there. I'll be in the Middle East. But there's someone out there who's fighting for those fans, even if he himself doesn't know it yet.
I totally agree with that. Well, I'd like to close this interview is that you will be in my thoughts and prayers. Be safe, get the job done, and come back to us safe.
All right. Well, I'll see you when I get home.
All right. Take care. It springs into action, and we have a slightly lowered champ, but we still have the champ, Mr. Gino Rivera. I wish I could give you the introduction that Roel wants to give you so bad, but I know what must be going through your mind. But I'm pretty sure that you'll get it back.
Of course I'll get it back, because I'm a fighting champion.
Yes, you are.
That's what I do, okay? I go around, I beat people up, I collect championships, I move on to the next state, the next country, I pick up another championship. I haven't been without a championship since 2017.
That
You know
is
how many
simply
years that
amazing.
is? 2017, I've never been without a championship. It's going to be 2022, and I'm still with a championship. Just because I lost one doesn't mean I'm anything less. I'm still a champion. When you address me, I'm still Mr. Champion. First name Mr., last name Champion.
I agree, Gino. What key point do you think happened in your match that kind of moved the momentum away from you to the point you couldn't catch it back again?
I mean, it was obvious, right? Distractions. Distraction after distraction. You had guys like Delta, my family. You had those other nerds, those other zombies hanging around Ryzin. You had so much going on. Arrogance on my part. And, you know, it was my downfall. But what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do in a situation like that? Can I fight all of them off? Probably not. And I thought I had it figured out. I didn't have it figured out. You know what I mean? I thought I could beat Ryzin without a chair. I thought I could beat Ryzin without my familia. I thought I could beat Ryzin with his goons by his side. And that didn't happen. But I can tell you, in the rematch, I promise you, the outcome will be different.
The one thing I noticed about it that I wish I was your manager sitting on the side and could shout you some stuff that kind of cue you up what's going on, but you turned down help. You turned down the Luchas when they offered help to you. They didn't say they were going to jump in the ring, but they foreseen the Ryzin's folks coming up there and interfering in some way, shape, or form. You know he is not going to do a complete match by himself in and out of the ring. There's going to be somebody around that can distract you for that second. And you turn down the Luchas, and I think that should have been key, that keep somebody behind you, even though you might not like them. If they're offering free help, you should have jumped on that bandwagon. But still, it was mostly a one-on-one. It's just that outside interference that was just making you just turn your head for a second. And that's all that he needed was that 1 second to regroup.
Well, thanks for reminding me and making my night a little more horrible, right?
You're most certainly welcome.
But it's all right because, I mean, let me tell you something, guys. Ryzin's a chump. Ryzin, you ain't got shit on Gino. I'm a better wrestler than you. I'm a better performer. I'm one hell of a champion. I've held that championship since April 10th. There has been nobody that could beat me except you. And now, I got a problem with that. I can't sleep knowing that. I can't go to bed knowing that you have something that doesn't belong to you, something that you didn't earn. So now I gotta find a way to go and get it back. I gotta find a way to take it from you. And believe me, when you cross Gino, I'm Mr. Get Back. And I gotta get that back. I gotta get you one. You gotta give me a fair one. No boys, no distractions, no family. Just you and I, Ryzin. Because you know that I'll bring Brooklyn to you and I'll beat you with a New York style phone book. You know that's exactly what I did tonight. I had you beat. But distraction was the key, right? Let it be known, the next time I get you, ain't no more distractions. Because I'm coming for your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, one thing you got to really look at it. The man's got a moniker called Pitbull. And if anybody understands what a Pitbull is, I wouldn't want to be in Gino's way. Because he won't stop. He will not let go until what he wants is in his possession.
Damn right. Couldn't have said it any better. You ever seen a pit bull lock and clench his jaws?
You can't break it.
You can't break it. So I'm going to sink my teeth in to getting my title back. And once I do, there ain't no getting off. There ain't no tugging off. There ain't no pulling a pit bull off of you. Because I'm about to take everything that you took from me. Why? Because I told you so.
And because he can. That's the main thing. I hope Ryzin enjoys his little after party, because I would not want to be the person walking around with that X on my back that Gino's fixated on. It might be the shortest title reign in quite a while. But I think this man right here, he's got what it takes. And I think you better be ready. Matter of fact, if you're going to bring your congregation, you better bring a lot of people, because I think Gino's going to chew his way right through that congregation and take a bite out of your soul. Gino, do you have anything else?
Revenge. Revenge is coming your way. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. But like it.
Yeah, but you don't know what it's like to get a Brooklyn ass beating. And unless you've been there, done that, you'll never understand it until it's happened. And then it's just a little too late. I'm JD with Springs in Action. This is the man, Gino Rivera. Good luck. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike here with JD. And before we get started on the interview, JD, I know that hey, last month you stepped in without permission, so it's best that you should be really nice to the Reverend Sin right here tonight, Ryzin.
Be really nice to the Reverend Sin because I took part in my job.
Please. For me. For all
Do
of
it.
you.
Don't disrespect the champ.
Oh, never respect the champ. Always respect the belt. You don't have to respect the person wearing the belt, just the belt itself.
Oh, absolutely.
This is going to be a short interview.
I'll make sure of it. And
if I had a tissue, Ryzin, I would definitely give you a tissue.
You know,
I mean, but all of your tissues are by your bedside, all stuck together like some sick freak you are.
Well, then you must have been in my bedroom then.
Hey,
you know what? I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake.
Ouch. Anyway, let's get started on the interview. So, speaking of, we got a little video message from Rowell.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, I got it.
Here we go.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, you got Ryzin up there, huh? Ryzin! Check this out. Oh, Gino, really? That's my boy, right? Oh yeah, I just forgot to tell you, Ryzin, that my boy win. Guys, look at this. I'm just gonna celebrate with Gino wins.
Not so fast, Rowell. Take a look at the title right here on the table.
Ooh.
We got a new CSW
I'm
Champion.
sorry. Did I
Are you
break your
serious?
heart? Well, that is what you deserve. because you are on the naughty list this year. It's no
Whatever,
Santa,
just-
it's Satan.
just enjoy your
and Krampus Claus. And I have been gifted the championship just like I said I would. Give me one of those microphones. You see, the champ is here. That sounds awfully cliche, doesn't it? I've never seen anybody who does it. It doesn't matter. Hallelujah. Hail Ryzin. As I predicted last month, Christmas came early for your Reverend of Sin. And your boy, your hero, Gino Rivera, he's gonna go home to his kids. And he has to tell his children that he didn't have the balls to keep his championship belt.
There's one thing I definitely got to say. I know I've seen pretty anti-Ryzin, but you did win this belt on your own.
Fair and square, no help at all.
That's what I'm talking about. The factions rub me wrong, but I like to see a man win a title one-on-one. I mean, there was a lot of action outside the ring, don't get me wrong, but you did not use that action to defeat Gino. You beat the man fair and square.
And that's exactly as I predicted. He didn't have any business being in the ring with me. Everybody here knew. Everybody sees that there is a rise in power. And that rise in power is through Reverend Ryzin. Every one of these fans, everybody at this venue is going to join my congregation. The masses are going to follow the leader. And this first month, I took out Chango. And now I have won the championship. I am undefeatable. I am going to reign supreme, and I'm going to make CSW the Church of Ryzin. I like that.
Yeah, it's a bad moon rising. I guess everybody should watch their P's and Q's because the master is running wild among everybody.
Absolutely.
And no one's safe.
And in other words, also not only the era of the Reverend has just begun, but also the era of the congregation has just begun.
And we will grow in strength and we will grow in numbers. You can count your blessings on that.
Absolutely. And also, Reverend, we want to thank you for taking the time for this interview. Of course. And I understand that you have everything ready and celebrations with the congregation with this new championship gold right here.
Yes. It is time to go and party. My sisters of sin are ready for Ryzin to come home. It's time for the show after the show. You don't know nothing about that, tissue boy.
Hey, may I join you? Please?
Give me 5 Hail Ryzins and I'll think about it.
Hail Ryzin! Hail Ryzin!
Yes.
Hail Ryzin!
Yes.
Hail
One
Ryzin!
more.
Hail Ryzin!
No, you can't come.
Mike, you gotta still stay a little bit pure. Hey,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike featuring JD. We've got more to come. It brings into action. Please stay with us. Oh, hey Mike. Hey guys, this is Mike of Springs into Action along with JD.
how you everybody doing? We got the big man to close out the show.
The ruthless Randy Rude. How you doing, brother?
Hey, you know, I am doing great. Thank you guys for having me on the show again. What a night Harm for the Holidays was. You guys got to see Randy Rude wrestle. What'd you guys think of that?
That was pretty unique.
Not bad, man.
Right. I did bring out some of the best moves I've ever done in that match, I'll tell you what. And I do remain undefeated, just so you guys know that as well. I'm 2-0 now in my wrestling career. So technically, I won a title match tonight too, so I'm 2-0 with a title defense. So, you know, 2-2.
Oh yeah, true that. And also, and Roel, you just missed out, man. You just missed him in the ring.
Roel, seriously, bro. Like, how many times you gonna miss it? All right. I know it's your lady's birthday. Happy birthday, by the way. But here's the way I look at this. Is your lady ugly like me? No.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. Is your lady undefeated like me? Well, I mean, she is married to you, and you guys got some pretty awesome kids, but that's a different thing right there. But seriously, bro, you got 6 weeks to get ready, and you better be here for Madhouse, because that's going to be a great show right there. Guys, 12 months, 1 year, we went solid with shows for a whole year.
Good shows.
Good shows. We sold out 11 out of 12 shows. Actually, 12 out of 13 shows, because we did have Combat and Cabaret as well. So 12 out of 13 shows for CSW were a sellout in 2021.
And who else can say that?
No
Nobody.
one else in the state of Colorado can say that they've sold out every show but one for the entire year. And I know that's a fact. Nothing against any other company, but the fact is, here we are. Sold out every single month. We have rolled out of 2021 feeling super strong and super proud about what we've done. And now we go into 2022 hitting the rockets, man.
I think the best is yet to come because you constantly are putting on a better show every single time you come up. They get, even if it's just microscopic, you're still getting better every time. So what does 2022 have for us? Dynamite.
Well, I'll tell you one thing it's going to have is it's going to have a little bit more of me dealing with what I've been dealing with that pocket-sized pimp and busty beaker. As you all saw, the UWO got its new member tonight, and that was Harlow Von Fondo, a member of Peaks and Pasties. One of the beautiful people's own is now ugly. And what a great night to join on Harm for the Holidays in front of a sold-out crowd.
Yes, definitely.
And truth be told, and I'll bet you right now that Romeo Uncaged is not happy about this, and neither is Busty Beaker.
I really don't care if they're happy to be or not, to be perfectly honest. I mean, she can put him in his pocket, and she can ride off into Glitter Town, and I could care less. All right, I'm going to stay ugly. I'm going to stay real. It's about CSW. It's about tradition. It's about the ugly world order, and that's what we do. The association, the CSW Tag Team Champs, the Primos Tag Team Champs, Randy Rude, the greatest promoter in the state of Colorado, and now we got Harlow Von Fondo, the greatest burlesque dancer in the state of Colorado. Hell, in the nation. That woman is gorgeous. Okay, she stands so tall and so beautiful, and you just be ready to see what that woman's got in store for all the CSW fans out there. It's going to be something amazing.
I think they should have a belt for faction of CSW top faction, because as we're going right now, it seems like there is not many independent wrestlers anymore. Either you belong to this person, or that person. I like to see have it like not a battle royal, but something close to that, where you could have the top faction stand above everybody else and proven in the ring.
Well, you know, speaking of that, as you saw with the sheriff, commissioner, I don't know what the heck the Four Corners territory wants to call it anymore, but as you saw at Madhouse, we're going to have the King of the Throne match. This is for the control of CSW, all right? Yes, every faction will have a representative in that match, which means you can guarantee the UWO will have a member in that match. Now, I will state, it's not going to be Jimbo Lucas. It's not going to be Damian Malice.
Okay, you got two more people.
Oh, it's not going to be Harlow Von Fondo, and it's definitely not going to be Randy Rude.
Oh, so you have a surprise for us.
We have another member, and he will debut at Madhouse.
Can you give us a little hint? Like, is it returning member, or is it just a new member?
No.
I almost got you for a second.
In other words, we had to wait till January 15th. So, hey, you know the saying, it remains to be seen. So,
hey, you know what? We will come back and do what we did the last time we were here and dominate, take over. I have got Hard Knocks Jimbo Lucas. I have got Damian Malice. I mean, like I said, we hold the CSW Tag Team Championships. We hold the Primos Tag Team Championships. We are literally the most dominant force in Colorado professional wrestling right now.
the congregation. All right, I will say and give credit where credit's due. Rob Ryzin is the new CSW champion. There's nothing you can take away from that. That's just plain and simple. That's just how it goes. But he doesn't have multiple titles from multiple organizations. Now, Rob Ryzin better be ready because he's got the most prestigious title in the state of Colorado now, which means that man has a bullseye on his head bigger than he has ever had before. So it is going to be an amazing next year. And we are officially on the road to Rudapalooza.
Oh, yeah.
You can't wait for that, can you?
No, we
No,
can't.
no.
But that's not the only thing. And Ryzen's not the only title holder, but so is Gino Rivera.
Gino did manage to keep out with that territory title. That new Four Corners territory title that has been updated and presented to him for the prestigious honor of the Four Corners territory. We have one of the most historical territories in the history of the nation, the Four Corners region. There's nothing else like it. And we are going to put that Four Corners region on the map. We are going to make CSW the staple of the Four Corners territory. That's what we are going to do. 2022, here we come. CSW, we take over. UWO, greatest faction you guys have, I know the greatest faction you've ever seen before in your life. It's going to be one year that you have no idea what's about to come.
I totally understand that. What would you say is your first goal that you're going to set? Is it going to be a territory crown match, or are you going to go for Rob Ryzin, or are you going to take what Grim has?
So I'll be perfectly honest. First thing and foremost on my mind is that King of the Throne match. Okay, I need control of my company. Randy Rude needs to run Colorado Springs Wrestling. That's the only way it works. So when my representative comes into that match, I guarantee you, jaws will hit the floor. You will have no idea what hit you, and he will help me run CSW for the next year. Because whoever wins that has control for the next year of CSW. That's it. So obviously, do we want Chango running it again? You want that madman, that psycho? Did you see what he did tonight? Fish hooking guns, dragging him around the ring. That's why it was non-sanctioned by Colorado Springs Wrestling, because I can't have a match like that sanctioned by my company.
Right.
And he even broke my jaw last month when he punched me in the face.
Yeah, well, I saw that one, and somebody got a little excited over here. But exactly, a madman. So it's only logical. And do we really want a glittery, busty beaker running the show? No. You want a man that knows what he's doing, a man that delivers, a man that shows established character, and that is Ruthless Randy Rude.
If I can say anything, I don't agree with a lot of things you do as a faction, but the last statement you said kind of sums it up for me. You need to have a person that is ruthless. Yes.
That's right.
It doesn't have to say Randy Rude, but you have to have a person that's ruthless, that knows how to get what he wants and what's best for CSW. And unfortunately for right now, I can't think of anybody else better than you.
Hey, you heard it right there, folks. That's the way it is right there. Randy Rude's the best one. Randy Rude's your choice. Randy Rude's your vote. That's the way it goes right there. Ran for president and kind of won that one too. So, just come on now. Here we go. 2022 is going to be hitting. Guys, you guys do a great job. I talk a lot of trash, but with wrapping up this year, I just want to say I would rather have anyone else than Springs into Action here at the Colorado Springs Wrestling shows. You guys do a great show every month in and out. You put up with me. You put up with all these wrestlers, and you do a great job. So just keep doing what you guys do, all right?
Oh, we will.
Sounds good, boss.
All right. Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike, JD, Ruthless Randy Rude, and our telereporter EJ. And we want to say this to everybody: Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We will see you in 2022.
Be safe, everybody.
UWO for life.